Hello, welcome to the channel. This is the Baron. Today I'm going over my Hail Caesar deck that I got in, which is also damaged like the previous deck. And I had no idea what this deck was going to do or what was going to be in it, but I have learned just pick up the commander cards that have black in it, since black is one of my favorite things to play with. You never know when you're going to get some really good commander cards out of here. If I can get into this. All right, let's get this out of the way. And we got our deck box there. We got a little piece of paper in there. I'm actually keeping these for a change. Normally I don't, but these will be a good little tokens. Okay, let's get our box built. We are using this temporarily for storage. We have our life counter with Caesar on it. And open up our bonus pack. So far I haven't seen anything crazy come out of these, but hey, it's fun. It's a bonus. And here we go. Oh, wow. I say that, and then I got a Pip-Boy 3000 extended art. I opened up a collector box of this and didn't get an extra Pip-Boy 3000, so that is amazing. And look at there, one with the machine. This is the first time the second card hasn't been a land from all the openings that I saw. So, yeah, I think that this sample pack had some value with that card right there, because I definitely wanted an extra copy or two of it. And I think it's like $8 to $10 right now. We'll see if it goes down, but I just think it's too good of a card to really see a huge decrease in price. Okay, so we got Caesar and Mr. House, President and CEO, as the commander cards. I haven't really looked at too many other openings on this to see what all's in here, so I'll just randomly. Oh, and that's where the Ruthless Rodents came from there. I actually ordered one of these in foil for my rat deck, which uses a lot of Relentless Rats, so I'm thinking I definitely have the 4 cards or more to exile. But this is just nuts, because I'm running a rat toxic deck, so I could exile cards and then put tokens on board. So for your normal 3, you're making 4 copies of this card, right? Yep, exile 4 cards from your graveyard. And when this enters the battlefield, create that many tokens that are a copy of it. And you can do that multiple times. So depending on where you're at the game, you could, decide to exile 8 cards, and all of a sudden you've got 9 rats with Toxic and Menace on the table for a 3-drop. That's just crazy. So yep, I got a foil one coming. I saw that card, and that's just one of those crazy cards I had to have in another deck. All right, there is the... Okay, so we got a luck and a... So that's what I was wondering. So since they only made 4 decks and 7 artifacts, I was wondering where the other 3 were. I thought they might have wound up being collector booster exclusives, but apparently some of them they put 2 in. So we got the luck and the charisma in here, so which makes sense because this seems to be a token creating deck for soldiers, right? This is a soldier deck. Yep, create red and white creature tokens. Yeah, I think this is going to be another token creature, because everything I see is making creatures, which is going to be crazy. This one creates treasure tokens, and you need to sacrifice a creature or treasure token, or creature or artifact. There's so many ways to generate artifacts now. Whenever another creature you control dies, create a treasure token. I mean, that you can trigger this ETB by getting rid of one of your tokens, which would also trigger this one. So on next turn, you know, well, no, this is an instant. Never mind. I was going to say next turn, you would have an artifact that you need. So got some synergy in there. Artifacts. There is the skull clamp, which I do not have, but like maybe 2 of those. So having one of these come in here is good. Soul ring. Once again, not a fan of the talismans. Another ash. Got a command tower. Evolving wilds. Yep, on this one, all I have to do is add my escape tunnel. The new evolving wilds. And Overseer 76. And there's the Nuka's biggest fan. Oh, and this is the Volt 75. This is a card that I wanted for another deck as well. Exile all creatures with power 4 or greater. And then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. I wanted that for my Doctor Who deck because I think that if you hit it right, you won't have any creatures over 4 yet. I don't know. That's the big thing, is you don't want to exile your own creatures. But if you've got a problem on the board with your opponents, that can get rid of a lot of their big creatures and then turn all your little guys into bigger guys as you go along. Because if you get to do that on 2 and 3, you're basically going to be doing +2/+2 to every creature you got on the board. So I really like that. Vats. See, I didn't even realize that was the same one as the... That's what gets me about the double art. Mysterious Stranger. I'm like, I've got the Pip-Boy art, which looks really cool. But then I didn't even realize exactly what card it was. There's a lot of decent red in here. There's all the great cards I've seen on streams and haven't seen in person. That is great. I like these guys. Kellogg, I like. Black white is definitely probably more of a... Black red to me is an interesting color. I don't play any particular decks that have black red. That's one, just my vampire deck. I don't know if any of these would actually be good. You gain control of that creature until end of turn. This would be good in the black red vampire deck actually. Because especially with all the vampire stuff, you've got a lot of sacrificing going on, so you could just take control of a creature, attack with it, and then turn around and sacrifice it so they don't even get it back. So yeah, there's definitely fun stuff going on in here. Got a lot of different humans. There's an instant that's going to make you more white soldier creatures, so that may be something. Target player sacrifices an attacking creature. You create X 1/1 white soldier tokens where X is the creature's toughness. That's sort of fun. Yep. I get to look at these cards. Create X 1/1 warrior creature tokens. Yeah, I definitely need another copy of that. I mean, that just goes with so many. And there's Black Market. I needed one of these for another deck. I've already ordered like the full art version of it. Whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on it. I mean, that's big in, I think that was for my vampire deck, because you're just constantly sacrificing creatures to do other things. So it's just a way to get a lot of mana. There's some, whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +2/+2. That's interesting. That's a neat power up. I don't know. 4 is just the color combo. There may be a better card. In fact, I think the one out of Lord of the Rings that's white, is it the tree that gives all your creatures +1/+1, and then all your legendary creatures like +2/+1? So there's a lot of legendary creatures in here, and then all of your tokens would be plussed out, and I think it might be cheaper because it's just white. It'd definitely be an easier play, I believe. So yeah, there is some fun stuff we can do. Let's get to, I don't like all these lands. Ooh, I like this one, and that one wasn't in the other one, but let's check out the full art on the plains. Love that. The swamps. No, I hadn't seen that swamp yet. That is cool. Mountain. Then there is Caesar. And yeah, you know, even though I like the Surge foiling and the Pip-Boy versions, this huge gold border commander card that they made is just, I think it's the nicest. I think I'll just stick with the actual commander cards for my leaders. A lot of people are going with the Surge foils, and they're pretty expensive, but I just like the dark and the gold. I really like that. That is really cool. So there is my deck. Just wanted to sort of go through it and look at it and talk a little bit about it. It's fun. Can't wait to play. I'll probably do a little bit of changing it up, but not a whole lot. I usually don't do a whole lot. I love just adding in and taking out, just messing with the land base a little bit. I'll do some of that, and I may make a video because I haven't done that before. Do a video to where I change it up and then show you what my changes were. So if you're enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, and all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you next time.